To you, I'm Hayley Palmer, and it's really good to have you here with me today. Now, this is a new show called At Home with Hayley, where my guests get to pick their favourite tunes of all time. Now, today's guest is from one of the most successful boy bands in the UK. Oh yes, it's Antony Costa. I'll be catching up with him, but that's after a blue classic. Antony Costa, it's amazing to have you here.
Nice to be here.
We're on lockdown, but we're making it through, aren't we?
We're getting there, Hayley. It's all crazy times at the moment.
It really is. But now obviously we all know you from Blue, but someone told me that you were actually in Grange Hill.
Yeah, a very long time ago. I was about 14 years old, so I did a bit of supporting artist work when I was a kid, and the production team knew how hard I worked and offered me a little role, and it was nice. It was nice to wear the uniform and feel part of the program. It's great.
They were the days, weren't they? Grange Hill. We're going back a bit now, aren't we?
We are. I mean, it was mid-90s, so it was good time for music, good time for doing jobs and stuff.
It really was.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun time and memories that I'll never forget.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, talking of memories, tell us your first choice for the show, because you have picked some amazing tunes, I've got to say,
Thank
Antony.
You. I mean, this person, the band, was very much a soundtrack to my childhood. All my family loved this band, and it just brings back memories of growing up in North London in the 80s.
Yes. Club Tropicana.
Club Tropicana.
Oh, yes. Memory City. Check this out. Loving a bit of Club Tropicana. Great choice. Now, join me after the break. I'll be chatting more with Antony Costa and finding out what song choices he's got for us next. Don't you dare go anywhere. Welcome back to At Home with Hayley, the show where the guests get to pick their favourite tunes of all time. Now I'm still catching up with Antony Costa and finding out exactly what songs he's going to pick next. Now, Antony, I want to talk to you a little bit about your musical theatre career. Yeah. Because for me, Blood Brothers is just one of those musicals that just gets you. I mean, every time I go and see it, I just burst into tears. It's just brilliant, isn't it? And you played Mickey in it. How was that for you?
It was amazing. It was it taught me a lot. Bill Kenwright gave me the opportunity to portray a part that I've always dreamed of playing. Even when I was 14, I studied it for my GCSE drama. So it was one of them shows that I just fell in love with instantly. I went up for the audition, and I'm pleased that I got it because of my merit. And it was a fantastic show to do eight times a week.
God, and how was the Liverpool accent? Because that was quite
it's all right. Yeah, I did all right, to be fair. I got away with it.
Brilliant stuff. And Rock of Ages, now that's a completely different musical, isn't it? And it's just one of those shows that gets you on your feet at the end. The audience really make it as well, don't they?
They really do. It is all about, it's an adult panto with a bit of rock music in there. Do you know what I mean? You can get away with anything, and it's all about the audience. If the audience ain't involved, then it sort of feels like it's a no show. So when the audiences are up, dancing, singing, jumping about, it's just a great feeling and a really good show to be a part of.
Really is. So which brings me on to your next song choice, Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Yeah, this is a song that I sang, Stacey Jacks. This is my opening number for Rock of Ages. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to sing along at home to this one. Here it is. It's the Bon Jovi from 1987, Dead or Alive. Now let's talk I'm a Celeb, the Jungle Days. That was back in 2005. For
Yeah.
me, I just want to go to the Versace Hotel, but you made it for 14 days, Antony Costa.
I did two. I did just 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm glad I did that time because then I came out and spent a week or 5 days in the Versace Hotel.
Oh, lovely, the
It was
dream.
brilliant. It was so good. Great experience. You learn a lot about yourself. You're put into a place where you wouldn't normally be, and I just rolled my sleeves up and loved every second of it. And I would go back in tomorrow.
What, you'd even do that karaoke challenge again?
Yeah, why not? Now I know what to do. I'll be all right. At the time, I was really scared.
I bet you were. I don't know how you did that, honestly.
No,
Credit to you. Now, your next song, Earth, Wind and Fire, September from 1998. Why this tune, Antony?
My favourite band. As musicians growing up, I think they're very underrated, but their songs will live for the test of time. Them songs will always be played, whether it be birthdays, discos, clubs, lockdowns. So yeah, I mean, it's a great uplifting song.
Yes, let's hear it. Here we go. Love it. Loving the song choices today on the show. I'll be chatting more to Antony Costa on the other side of this. Welcome back to At Home with Hayley, the show where my guests get to pick their favourite tunes of all time. Now, I want to say a big hello to Sophie Campbell, who's 9 years old, and she's watching the show today from Red Hill in Surrey. So big hello to you, Sophie. Now, let's chat some more to Antony Costa and find out exactly what song choice he has for us next. Now, Antony, talk us through Celebrity Coach Trip, because for me it's a bit like Big Brother on Wheels, and it's my guilty pleasure. I really love the show.
I love Coach Trip. I love Coach Trip. That's my guilty pleasure. And Four in a Bed is my guilty pleasure.
Oh yeah, I love
Love that. But yeah, coming back to Coach Trip, I've always loved that show, and I've always loved Brendan, and
Oh, I love Brendan. I saw the impression you did of him. Spot on.
Right, guys. So it was just so good to be on it, and we had a great group of people. Again, I did stuff that I never would normally do, and I'm very, very grateful, and I'm happy that I took part in a great show. But our time had come to an end. I think me and Simon and I think we had enough. Not had enough, but we felt that we wanted to give other people a chance to come on board and experience what we experienced.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of reality shows, can we see you on Strictly? I mean, you haven't done that yet, Antony. What's going on?
I've not done Strictly or Dancing on Ice, so I'd love to even go up for an audition for these shows.
We need to make this happen.
I'd love to do it, Hayley. Trust me.
Yeah, you'd be so good on that.
Oh, thank you. I think it's a lovely show, and I would, I think I'd be really grateful to just be a part of that.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it here first. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Luther Vandross, Never Too Much.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know every word to this. Why this song?
Oh, yeah, I'm an 80s boy, so all my songs are from the 80s, unfortunately, today. But I'm pleased that people get to know the soundtrack to music that I was growing up to. And Luther, again, just reminds me of my childhood. He had a voice of an angel, and his tone was just silk. And I don't think there'll ever be another singer as close to him, if not better than him.
Yeah, it really is. Well, from 1981, the year you were born.
The year I was born.
The year I was born. We're old, Antony. We're nearly 40. What's going on? But we love this tune. So let's talk a little bit about Blue. Now, you had huge success around the world. And what I love about you guys most is that you get on really well, don't you? You are like really good mates.
Really, really good mates. And, I literally just got off the phone to one of the lads about 25 minutes ago. So we speak constantly, because we do care about, the band, what our next step would be. And we've done a few gigs over the past couple of months together. And, yeah, we're still very much in touch and still the very best of friends.
You really are, and I absolutely love that about you guys.
It's the magic. It's the magic of it.
It is. It's a secret, I think, to success, isn't it? Because a lot of bands have split up, but you guys have never actually split up, have you?
No, we just called it a day for a bit, and
Yeah.
just 6 months turned into 6 years back in the day. So, and then we came back representing the UK for Eurovision, and it's just sort of been on and off ever since, really.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Well, I'm going to choose this song because I am a Blue fan. I'm not going to lie. Can we have One Love? Hands up in the air, everyone. Check this out. Yes, I'm glad we got a Blue song in there. Now join me after the break where I will be chatting more to the brilliant Antony Costa and find out more of his favourite songs. I will see you on the other side of this. Welcome back to At Home with Hayley. It's really great to have you here with me today. Now we are going to talk to Antony Costa one more time, find out what his last song choice is today on the show. Check this out. So obviously we're on lockdown at the moment, Antony. I know that you were, you just opened a musical, Zorro, in Manchester. Hopefully that will go ahead still.
Fingers crossed. It's one of them shows that I didn't know much about. I went up for the audition and I loved the music. It's the Gypsy King music. And I think as a cast, I mean, I've worked in a lot of casts over the years. This cast was special because we created the roles together, and the music, there were actor musos. They were just a lovely bunch of people. And I hope that we return to that journey one more time.
Fingers crossed. And Panto this year, hopefully?
Hopefully. I mean,
you're a good villain, aren't you?
Panto is good. I was up for best baddie this year.
Hey!
Yeah, I love it. I love playing the villain. I love playing the bad. I love scaring the kids. It's great.
And maybe we can see you in another scary role. Maybe Corrie.
Oh, one day.
One day, future plans. That's my dream. Blue proper reunion and Corrie for you, Antony.
Yeah, let's do it. Or EastEnders. It'll be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. And your last song, George Michael, Faith.
Yes, because this is a song that I used to sing in karaoke. He's my idol. I still do. He's in my eyes, he was the best singer that ever lived, in my personal opinion. I looked up to him. I've met him. He was a beautiful man, beautiful soul. And I think a lot of people need to have a bit of faith in their lives.
Absolutely. Good advice. Wise words here from Antony. Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Hayley.
Thank you so much. Here's George Michael and Faith. We've now come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always really good to have your company. And a big thank you to the brilliant Antony Costa. Wasn't he amazing? And some excellent song choices. He does love his 80s, doesn't he? Now, thank you so much. Remember, I do love hearing from you. Details are on the screen below. Do get in touch. I will see you same time, same place next week. Now, next week's guest is A1's Mark Reed. So do join us and stay safe.